What's up, guys? It's your boy Hercules. The Good and the Bad, episode 2. The good and the bad going on in my life, that is. So, today I'm going to talk about the good and the bad going on in my life. I try to do this every week. One, to give content for a guy who's trying to go from a Jeffrey to an Adonis in his self improvement journey. And also for myself as a therapeutic thing to talk about, just the things going on in my life. And this is the way I do it. And let's get into it. So, what I want to talk about mainly is the what's been going on in my life, obviously. So, my channel, if you've noticed now, I'm starting to like make thumbnails for the channel. I'm putting descriptions in, doing it, posting daily now. And so, what I call it is the machine is up and running, and I plan to do this to post daily for the rest of this my channel's career. And obviously, I'm trying to make improvements on quality. I'm starting to use these mics. Hopefully that helps with the sound quality. Maybe start putting some background music in, some edits, stuff like that. Maybe more structure, more research. And it's just cool to finally get this up and running after a lot of drawbacks. Back when I lived with my parents, I couldn't do it so freely because they don't know that I'm doing this channel. And that's something I'm going to get into after I finish my thought on this. So I moved out and then I had to get settled in there, but I had a roommate, so I still couldn't do it as freely as I wanted to. Then I moved out to this new place where I'm completely by myself. I had some tragic thing happen, and so that kind of put it off. But I'm finally here, and we're posting daily. So anyone who's watching, I do appreciate it, and hopefully one day this channel will grow to something even greater, and hopefully I can make the content better. Because I know the content's not great yet. I even struggle to watch the videos. I'm not gonna lie. So that's going on. Cleaning out my closet is a thing now. Where at the end of every video I show an object, um, or some like documents that I have that I've kept in my closet. So moving in from my old place to this new place, I've realized I have a bunch of boxes of just stuff in it. I don't even know what's in it, honestly. A bunch of papers with a bunch of, like I said, it's just like documents and some stuff that I just should move on from. And I think it's kind of a reflection of me not moving on from some personal things in my past. So I want to start doing this where things I have in my closet in these boxes, I'm going to share with y'all and then throw them away for good because it's just time to move on from those things. And hopefully it will help me move on from the personal things in my life as well. And another thing I've been trying to do recently is build my relationship back up with God. So I started this by having a plan to quitting masturbating and porn. I feel like that was pretty big. I want to start going to church again. I want to start praying daily again for sure. That's one I really feel like I can start doing. And so that's a big thing that I've been working on too. After that, I want to start building my relationship back up with myself. That's something I've been working on. No women in my life right now, really. There are some that are piquing my interest, but I know at the same time I'm not really ready to be in a relationship right now. Financially, emotionally, just I don't have the time or the right mindset to be in a relationship right now. So that's been going on. Here's one thing I wanted to ask y'all though, which I've been thinking about. So, like I said previously, my parents don't know I'm doing this channel. No one knows I'm doing this channel. I keep my face hidden, and I think part of it, to be completely honest, I started wearing a mask because I didn't, for some reason, I felt like it would be embarrassing for if someone I knew saw me on YouTube. For some reason, like I thought that was gonna happen anytime soon, but I think that was the start of it, and then I realized that you know, I think I can make this channel something big one day, and if I do get somewhat famous, even if it's just a little bit, I don't want that to affect my personal life. I don't want it to be where if someone sees me, oh, I know you for you're that YouTuber, right? It doesn't appeal to me, and I think it'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't need it. I don't need it to feed my ego for sure. And so that's something I want to stay away from. And it's also something that it's more of like, I want y'all to listen to these videos and take what I'm saying and apply it to your own life. And hopefully you find value in these. in this content. And I don't want my content and my words and my teachings and my observations to be attached to a face. I want them to be taken for what they are, right? Because let's say I was a very hideous, ugly man, which obviously I'm not, right? So let's say I was a hideous, ugly man. You wouldn't listen to me as well if I was handsome, right? I don't want you to listen to me because I'm handsome. I don't want you to not listen to me because I'm ugly, even though I'm clearly handsome, right? But I want you to listen and watch these videos for the content and not for me personally. I don't want you to attach my observations and teachings to a face. I want it to be masked. I want to speak for every Jeffrey out there who's trying to change, and I want this mask to encapsulate all of that. So that's one reason. That's the main reason I would say now that I wear this mask, and I don't plan on sharing my face anytime soon. So with that said, my family doesn't know I do this channel. No one knows I do this channel. It's hard living this life where I would say, especially now that I've dropped out of school, I work obviously, and what I do with the rest of my time, I'm putting to this channel and my other side hustles, which are it's very minimal now. It's like copywriting, an agency, and maybe some other YouTube channels. So the question I have, or the observation, or what I've been thinking about, is like, how do I make this like a life of not lying? Because let's say eventually by the end of the year, this channel has done well enough to where I can quit my 9 to 5, my regular job. I'm gonna have to tell my parents and everyone else I know why I quit this job and what I do now. My plan is that I am working on obviously learning copywriting and maybe building an agency. For one, just for as a backup plan to just another hustle I wanted to pick up, but also as if I can learn about it enough to where I can lie and say, oh, okay, I make money doing copywriting. I specialize in email marketing. I come to businesses and tell them how to run a sales funnel, a email campaign, or just write their emails for them. And maybe that would be like my cover. The question I have though is, when do I come clean about me wanting to do something else? Because for as far as everyone else knows, I'm going to college for accounting, business, finance, anything like that. I haven't like told anyone what I'm specifically going for. I've been keeping it vague because for the past couple of years I've not been going to college. This past semester I lied to everyone. I lied to my parents, my family, my friends that I was going to college. Oh yeah, I was taking these courses in business and finance when I wasn't. And everyone thinks that I'm going into that, and it's gotten to the point where I did do college for a couple years and I did a lot of the classes. The past, I think, year or 2 years, I haven't done any classes and I've been lying about going to classes. And so a lot of the people are starting to get to the point where, and my family especially, are asking, like, when are you going to get done? And I try to tell them, like, oh, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Should I come clean now, though? That's the question. This channel is not anywhere close to where it needs to be in order for me to make a living off of it. But it is almost a burden to me where I have to lie to everyone and say like, oh yeah, I'm going into business, I'm going into accounting, I'm going into finance, when I don't want to do that anymore. And so should I start being honest? Because I don't know enough about copywriting to start telling them, oh yeah, I want to do copywriting. I don't know. It's a tough pickle I've gotten myself into. And let me know what you think down below if you're still watching. And if you're still watching, this video is done, but this is another thing I want to share. I've been cleaning out my closet. It is a Duncan yo-yo, and it's like clear, and it's got some lime green on it. Some of it's cut off or coming off, but this thing used to light up whenever it would, like, whenever you do the yo-yo thing or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it. When it goes up and down, it's like motion activated and the lights would go off. That's why it's clear. And I thought it was a really cool yo-yo. I lost a string. I just still had it. I'm gonna throw it away. I think one day I'd like to get this again, but as of right now, times are tough. I cannot afford a yo-yo. I need to eat. And yeah, that's the thing I found in my closet that I want to share with y'all. And Spinning Ball Hercules, I really appreciate you guys, especially